family have to sleep in the basement. And when the light goes on for them to go down the basement, you can see it's a slave ship.
Ah!
The waves are up top, right? Because they're sleeping up top on the deck, right? They have to go down underneath in the hold there where the slaves were.
We've got stuff like the film Leave the World Behind, which came out in 2023, and it's showing you like how Civil War could start, for instance, and almost everything leading up to Civil War has actually happened, like in our realm.
I'll stop you there. Leave the World Behind isn't what you think it is either.
Oh, you need to blow me away. Let's go.
Leave the World Behind. If you watch that film, it's all about black people, right? There's so many Easter eggs in that film telling you that it's about black people. The name of the families, the Scotts and the Sanfords, Well, there's a famous case in America called the Dred Scott decision, right? It was Scott versus Sanford, And that decision was there is no rights that a black man has no rights that a white man has any obligation to honor, something like that. That was a famous decision. But the name of the two families, the black family and white family, the Scotts and the Sanfords. There's a point where the white guy is driving in the car and he stops at a farm. It's called Tainley Farms. The judge in that case was Judge Tainley.
Oh, Dave, man.
Yeah,
Dave.
There was a boat that runs aground. Okay, so they're at the beach. Right?
The White Lion.
You'll notice when they go to the beach, right? In order to get to the beach, they have to go through this building.
Yeah.
Okay, and outside the building, there are black people. On the beach, there's no black people. Okay, and the first thing the woman says when she's on the beach, it's almost like we're the only ones here. This is our beach. Yeah. And then the tanker runs aground right at them, okay? Tanker runs aground. The tanker's called the White Lion, okay? The White Lion is the name of the slave ship that brought the first slaves to America. Right? The beach was a place called Point Comfort, which is where the first slaves landed. Yeah? When the guy was driving in the car, the radio, right? He was tuning the radio. The radio kept getting stuck on 1619.
No!
Yeah, which was a year that the first slaves arrived, right? There's so many, as I'm saying, there's so many hints that say, black men, this is about you. Yeah. Now, I won't go through any more. There's loads of them, right? So guys saying what's the name of it? The film is called Leave the World Behind. One more thing I'll mention. The film in the house that they went to, right? So the white family were renting the house that belonged to the black family, and the black family turn up and they wouldn't need somewhere to stay. So the white family are in the bedroom, right? They're sleeping in this bedroom, and behind them is a seascape.
Beautiful.
So it's the sea, okay? The black family have to sleep in the basement. And when the light goes on for them to go down the basement, you can see it's a slave ship. The waves are up top, right? Because they're sleeping up top on the deck, right? They have to go down underneath in the hold there where the slaves were, right? But as soon as he switches the light on upstairs, and you see the steps going down, it's exactly the same as the slave ship.
I feel slightly dizzy right now. Oh my God.
I mentioned the building they have to go through to get to the beach. Yeah. The building is exactly the same as the Door of No Return in Ghana, where the slaves went out through this building to the beach where they were taken off. Yeah, sorry. There's so much more. And,
no. Do you know what? Wow. Carry on. Sorry, please.
Right. So the black people in there. Now I don't know if this was done deliberately, or I don't know if Obama's knew what they were doing. I don't think they did because they're not the people. But anyway, but but the black people were symbolized in that film as the deer, right? What was a name for a young male slave? A nickname for a young male slave?
Oh,
A buck.
a buck, yeah.
Yeah. So the black people in that film were symbolized as the deer, and the deer would come out and they would just stand there quietly, calmly and peacefully, quietly, not getting involved in all the mayhem that was going on around the world and around them. They would just silently stay there, quietly watch.
Graceful.
Right?
Oh,
Because that's in the last days, right? That's their role. And this is what's happening in America right now, whether they know they're doing it or not, right? The system is trying to get them out in the street, rioting, whatever, so they can start the race war, right? But black people are just saying, no, staying at home. I'm just gonna sit back and watch, just like the deer. Right?
oh my God.
Yeah. So anyway, you brought it up. You mentioned the film. I just thought I had to say it's not about what it looks like on the screen, right? Literally, the subtext is what the film's really about, because they put so many Easter eggs to tell those people who had eyes to see, this is about you guys.